Welcome back to the channel, guys. As always, thanks so much for taking time out of your day to come over here to Wizard's Rest and join me as we dive back into more Harry Potter news. So, I do apologize I haven't made any videos in the last few days, but the Harry Potter news cycle has been pretty bare bones, and I've done my best for you guys to try and come up with some interesting news topics that I think you guys will enjoy. So today we're going to be talking about a brand new event that's coming to the Harry Potter studio tour in London. It's called Magical Mischief, and it sounds pretty damn exciting, and we're going to dive in, break down those details, and have a look at a TikTok clip of it in just a sec. But before we get to that, I just want to show you guys this. So the official Harry Potter calendar trunk arrived yesterday. It's a box. You open up the box and inside there's loads of little boxes with a gift each day. So we're going to be opening this throughout December every day on the channel, checking out the magical gifts that are inside. You can see here there's some of the things that you get inside it, but it looks spectacular. It's like a little trunk that you would take to Hogwarts with you. I cannot wait to dive inside. And also there's a Hogwarts like a Hogwarts letter, acceptance letter inside as well. So you can open that and it, you know, invites you to Hogwarts, which is really cool. And I'm super excited. So beginning December 1st, we'll crack that bad boy open and we'll start opening the gifts each and every day throughout December. So make sure you do join me on the channel. I cannot wait to get stuck in. The box is literally sat right there, and I have to fight all my temptations not to just open it and just take all the stuff out of it and just get all the stuff out already. You know, that kind of inner child temptation just to open the whole thing in one go. But I'm going to be an adult. I'm going to be responsible. I'm going to open it day by day like you're supposed to. Follow the rules and all that good stuff. But anyway, with all that down, let's start getting into this news story here, talking about this new Magical Mischief event. It looks pretty damn cool. I may have to go and visit the Harry Potter studio tour myself. It's about 2 hours from my house, so I may have to drive there at some point. Okay, so landing over here on TikTok to start off with, Mischief incoming in 2026. Okay, so let's check out this small TikTok clip here from the Warner Brothers tour in London. And I have the sound muted. I do apologize. Let me just go back. So there we go, guys. A little fun TikTok kind of advertising that event there called Magical Mischief. It's all around characters who cause mischief, especially the Weasley twins. Obviously, they're going to be, you know, part and parcel of this event. They're always up to mischief, causing all kinds of trouble at Hogwarts. So let's jump into the actual event page and start breaking down some of the details here and see what's going on. Okay, so we have Magical Mischief, and also we have Magical Mischief After Dark. So we have two different versions of this event, one in the daytime and then one at night. And we'll check out both and see how they kind of differ from each other. So, film trickery revealed. 24th of January to the 27th of April 2026. So if you do want to get tickets to this, if you are in the UK like me, the event's going to be between 24th of January and 27th of April. And just as a side note, anyone who's watching, I don't work for Warner Brothers. I don't work for the company. I'm not trying to sell you tickets. I'm purely just looking at this from a fan perspective, just to let you guys know. Okay, Magical Mischief is back, immersing visitors in the filmmaking trickery required to pull off magical mishaps seen in the Harry Potter film series. Fans will experience owl examinations under Professor Umbridge's watchful eye in the iconic Great Hall set, complete with the swinging pendulum and paper-firing exam desks. Mischief in the Great Hall. Visitors will encounter the Weasley twin pranks throughout the studio tour and discover the secrets behind the making of the levitating cake and Harry's flying acceptance letters. Aspiring wizards can even try their hand at making an origami howler, just like the one delivered to Ron by Miss Weasley in Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. So discover how filmmakers created pandemonium when the Weasley twins disrupted the quiet exams. Both Fred and George will be suspended from the ceiling with bags filled with their latest products, Weasley's Wildfire Whiz Bangs, ready to fill the Great Hall with a burst of colour. More of their products will be on display outside their shop Weasley's Wizarding Wheezers on Diagon Alley. So there you go. Like I said, it's going to sort of center around the Weasleys in that iconic scene where they're kind of lighting up the Great Hall. And I think that's a fantastic way of kind of doing a small event for the fans. I think it's really good. And as you can see, they've got a picture there of Dolores Umbridge, the kind of the costume, not the actual actress. So she's going to be at the front of the hall, kind of mimicking where she was standing in the film. The costume there on the mannequin, and there's kind of like fireworks going off in the background. And, you know, there's kind of like projectors showing like a big dragon, kind of like we saw in the film. And yeah, it's going to be pretty spectacular. So throughout the studio tour, visitors will be able to discover the secrets behind the disappearing effect of the invisibility cloak and Harry's flying acceptance letters. Wait, didn't we already read this? Visitors were behind the making of the levitating cake. Okay, so slightly different. It sounds the same though. Cloak and Harry's flying acceptance letters, as well as trying their hand at making an origami howler just like the one delivered to Ron by Miss Weasley in Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. And you can see some more pictures here as well. We have the door there with all the letters kind of like firing out through the letterbox. That'd be really cool to see in person. And we have kind of like these little kind of pixies here, obviously, and there's a student there. I'm assuming that's Harry, but I don't know for sure. There's a load of pixies here kind of picking up a student there, which is kind of fun. The previous generation of mischief makers at Hogwarts have not been forgotten, and costumes of the four Marauders, Moony, Wormtail, Padfoot and Prongs will be on display at the studio tour before the feature. A cage of Cornish pixies will be released in the studio tour, and visitors are encouraged to uncover where they are hidden using their activity passports. That's pretty cool. So it's like a game of scavenger hunt. You have to try and find where the pixies are. So that's pretty cool. I always like those kind of things on tours where you get like a little booklet and it invites you to do a scavenger hunt where you have to tick off finding different items on the tour. I always love doing that kind of thing. Okay, so that's kind of the normal event there. Let's check out the After Dark version and see if there's any differences here. So, Friday the 13th to Saturday the 14th. Friday the 13th, that's a bit ominous. And Saturday 14th of February. Experience the studio tour after hours during a brand new event taking place during our Magical Mischief feature. Enjoy a color-changing cocktail. Ooh, I like that. I like that. I like where this is going. Cocktail or mocktail before discovering the wonders of the wizarding world up close. As we share filmmaking facts and showcase iconic props from the Harry Potter films, we'll even be unveiling some iconic props exclusive to this Magical Mischief After Dark event, including Lavender Brown's Cupid bow pendant that she gives to Ron Weasley. Okay, so there is a difference between the After Dark version and the regular version of Magical Mischief. You get a cocktail included, and you get an unveiling of exclusive props like Lavender Brown's Cupid bow. So there are differences between the two events if you are interested. So, encounter mischief surprises from the moment you enter the Great Hall. Okay, so that's pretty much just saying what we've already seen, where Weasley's Wildfire Whiz-Bangs will fill the iconic set with a burst of colour. As you make your way through the tour, discover the filmmaking trickery. You'll also be able to indulge in a butterbeer treat and experience a broomstick green screen technology with a free digital download. Okay, so that sounds pretty cool. I would love to attend one of these. Getting a cocktail, enjoying a cocktail at the studio tour. That sounds pretty cool to me. Okay, so with that down, let's move on to this. So moving away from the Harry Potter studio tour, we have this from Wizarding World Direct. New Harry Potter Funko Pops are now available. So we have the Fat Lady, Helena Ravenclaw, Harry Potter, Neville Longbottom, Severus Snape, Aberforth Dumbledore, Griphook, and Ariana Dumbledore. So yeah, there's just a small selection of some new Harry Potter Funko Pops. I know that a lot of people go crazy for Funko Pops and their entire houses are filled with these things. It's something that I've never bought. I've never collected Funko Pops, but I understand why people do enjoy them. I mean, it's kind of like Pokemon cards back in the day where you try and collect, you know, each of the sets. You get the limited edition ones. You want to get the whole kind of, so like if you want to collect, for example, like all the Marauder characters, you can have that set up as a display, and you're kind of not satisfied until you've collected all of them, and then there's limited editions, special one-offs, all that kind of stuff. It's all designed to kind of manipulate buyers into buying more stuff, but people go crazy for it. For me, it's never been a thing, but I do get why people do enjoy this kind of stuff. So there you go, guys. Just a few more new Funko Pops there, if you wanted to collect them for yourself. And finally, in today's video, I thought we'd end off on this. Some like really festive images of the Warner Brothers studio tour, the Harry Potter studio tour. So we've got these really nice images here. So this looks to be some of the events that they have at the Harry Potter studio tour. They have like food events where you can go and have like dinner or lunch or something like that. And this looks like they've set up a whole bunch of drinks on this table. And I mean, look how phenomenal this looks. You've got all these different glasses here, and you've got like, I don't even know what this is. Is it like fruit punch or something? It looks like they're serving at this event, but it looks spectacular and it looks so really cool. And it's got this kind of like ice kind of crystal palace kind of thing in the background here. And it just looks spectacular with these gigantic Christmas trees as well. But yeah, that seems to be at kind of a lunch or a dinner event at the studio tour. Okay, moving on, we have a beautiful picture there of the side of the Great Hall. Some of the torches, the kind of the flame torches, and then you've got the Christmas trees, and you've got all the sparkling ceilings hanging down, and just absolutely it just screams Christmas, man, and it just can't help but bring a smile to your face, these kind of pictures. Okay, let's keep going. We've obviously got the doorway to the Great Hall there. So before you go into the Great Hall, I've done the tour before myself. Basically, they gather all the people that are going on the tour at that time slot. They gather you on this side of the door, and a member of staff will stand at the front, kind of explain the tour a little bit. Everyone's standing there. Then what they usually do is, they say, is it anybody's birthday? And if you put your hand up and say, yeah, it's my birthday, they let you go up to the front, in front of like 100 people. They let you go up to the door, and they let you be the one to open the doors into the Great Hall. My friend actually did it the last time I went with her. It was her birthday, and she got to go up to the front and open the doors to the Great Hall. And I mean, how cool is it to say that you've actually done that? I've opened the doors to the Great Hall. Like, I just think that's really cool. Anyway, that's kind of a bit of a story there. So then we have Dumbledore's office. We have the Phoenix there, which is really cool. Not very Christmassy, but still a pretty cool image. Okay, moving over here, we have the Hogwarts model that they have at the studio tour, and you can see they've kind of peppered it with snow kind of all over it. I did see pictures on social media. There was videos as well of the staff members and the crew kind of like peppering snow. I'm not exactly sure what it is they use for snow. It's probably something simple like baking soda or baking powder or something, but they sprinkle it all over the castle to make it look a lot more snowy, a lot more festive. Then we have in Diagon Alley, we have a bunch of owls there in their cages outside the shops. Really, really nice picture. And we have the Burrow and some of the costumes there of some of the characters. I think that's Ginny there, isn't it? Ginny's costume, if I'm not mistaken. We have a table with all the food on it, the Weasley family. Food table. Then we have Snape's classroom as well to finish off. I think this is Snape's classroom if I had to guess. I would assume it is. But yeah, some cauldrons, some potions and all that kind of good stuff. And just some really, really fun pictures just to finish off there with a kind of a mix of a bit, some Christmas pictures kind of thrown into the mix as well. But I can't get enough of looking at the Harry Potter Studio Tour images. I think they're just really super fun to look at. So that's kind of where we are, guys. So let me know what you think about this news of the Magical Mischief event. Is it something you'd like to attend? Kind of looking at Hogwarts through a mischievous kind of lens, and, you know, they're going to have fireworks and sparklers and kind of centered around the Weasley twins and the Pixies and a scavenger hunt and all kinds of different things. Sounds really, really fun. So jump into the comment section. Let me know what you think about this news, guys. And, you know, you can talk about anything you want, whether it's the movies, whether it's the HBO series, whether it's this particular set of news stories here, or if you want to ask any questions or comments or anything like that, feel free to jump down below, leave your comment there, and I will get back to you as soon as I can, as always. I always love engaging with you guys in the comments. It's always great to meet you guys and have conversations with you, so please do leave your comments there, like I say. Thanks so much for being here and taking time out of your day. I always appreciate that, and as always, I will see you in the next video.